everyone, how you doing? And welcome to class. In this Excel class today we'll discuss about pivot tables. Pivot tables are one of the most essential parts of Excel and one of the most useful parts of Excel in analysis. Generally, pivot table is used to summarize data in a table and they organize and rearrange statistics. That's your pivot to draw attention to valuable facts. So you can take an extremely large data and a data set and look at the relevant information you note or you need in a clean, concise and manageable way. Let us try out this example. So I'll give you this pivot table example, this data set, so that you can be able to use and practice. Like I've always said, make sure you follow me exactly and do it as I'm doing it. That's the easiest way to learn. And if you have any questions, drop the questions so that it can be attended to. So let's begin right away. We have a sample data here of cars, car mix, their model, the color, the mileage, that's the distance they can cover, the price and the cost. Okay, so this price I guess should be the selling price and the cost should be the cost price. Now we can take this data set to be able to check or draw out some very relevant facts using a pivot table. Let's start off this way. You can just tap one part and do a Ctrl A to highlight. Once you highlight it, the next thing is to go to insert and check for pivot table. You can see it here, pivot table, recommended pivot table. So in this pivot table, to ask you, if you tap on it, do you want the table from a range or from an external data source? So it's asking you if you want to use this range of values that you have here from your data on your sheets, or you want to take it from an external source. So we are taking it from here. So I just click from table range. So to pop up something on the screen, try it exactly to pop up something on the screen for you, and what to pop up will be something like select a table or range, and to ask you, it will automatically select that range that you have. This is A2 to F what now? F26. Then to ask you where you want the pivot table to be. You want it to be in a new worksheet or you want it to be in this existing worksheet. It depends on where you want it to be. Alright. So if I want it to be in a new worksheet entirely, I'll just type on new worksheet. If I have a specific location, I'll write it there. If I don't have, I just press OK. So I put it in a new worksheet and I press OK. So it opens up a new worksheet for me. So let me just write this as pivot. Analysis. We're just going to analyze the pivot now. Here on the screen you can see something like, to build a report, choose fields from the pivot table list. We will come to the left hand side around here. You see a pivot table list that contains a lot. So what it's doing here is taking up from the header. In your header you have make, model, color, mileage, price and cost. So you can come to the next sheet. We see it here. It's going to give us an analysis of it. So we have make, model, color, mileage, price, cost. So this is a table that's dragged for us the headers of the table. Then we can drag it in any of the fields below. we can arrange them any way we want, depending on how we want to do the analysis. So here is for filter. If you want to filter things, here is for column, here is for row. So you know what rows are. Columns are like this, rows are left to right. Then they are for value. So if I want to compare two things together now, I can decide to compare the make of the car, and I put it in the row section. I drag it to the row section, and I can compare the cost of the car, and I put it in the value section. So what it's doing here is putting the row, the make here, and the sum of cost here. So you can see Chevrolet make is costing about $13,000, but that's the row of Chevrolet. Dodge costs this amount, Nissan costs this amount, and Toyota costs this amount. So we can see the grand total here as 66,150. Now you can see that that's what we have at our pivot. So it's like this thing here has gone away. So what do? Just double tap on on the row, this row here, so it gives you this thing back. Let's compare on the pivot table. So it has done an analysis for me on the make. So we have different make here: Honda, Toyota, Nissan. So it grouped all of the makes together and added all of the prices of Honda together. So it added $4,000, $2,000, $2,000. Yeah. Then if there's any Honda here, $4,745. So it added all of the Hondas together and gave me the price in this analysis here. So that's how I did it. I can do an analysis like and say, if I want to put the model, okay, let's say I still want to put the cost, this cost, I want to put the price in the values again. I can put the price here, I drag it to, so you can see this is the sum of cost, this is the sum of price. So the total sum of the cost is here, total sum of the price is here. So it's very easy to also calculate. If you want to calculate the difference, like you can call it the gain. So if I type gain now, and I can say is equal to this one minus this one, I press enter. So it has given me the gain as this is the gain. This is the difference between Chevrolet. For the Chevrolet, this is the cost here, the sum of the price and the sum of the cost, and this is the difference for it. We are still doing more analysis. Let me just want to check the price difference. Delete this, clear content. So if I want to remove that, I can just uncheck the price, it will go away. Then I can decide to go and do a lot more. I can decide to put the models in the column. See how it will do that. I put the model in the column. So see what it does? Automatically it changes it. So we can see that this is $13,000, which was the total. Now it has broken it down. So we can see Chevrolet now. These are this Impala and Malibu. These are the two things it added up together, and Silverado to get you $13,000. Okay. Then here for Toyota, it added up Camry, Corolla, Maxima, and gave you the price of $8,000. So we can see a breakdown here. You can see a breakdown here. All right. So